Hi, my name is Baramir, and I'm going to talk about my experience of, I can't believe I'm saying this, meeting the Ariana Grande. Okay, so I got to the venue at around 3 o'clock, and I met up with some of the other Follow app winners for the contest of meeting her. And I just want to give a huge shout out to the app Follow. Like, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to tell this story, to have this experience. So thank you so much for that. Okay, so after check-in and all that stuff, we had to wait in a line for about 2 to 3 hours, but it didn't even seem that long because I got to spend it with the 6 other girls that were also a part of the Follow contest, and we just bonded so well. And like, we were like listening to Yours Truly and just pulling out old Ari songs and singing, and like people were giving us weird stares because of how excited we were before anything even started. We couldn't believe that was happening. Okay, so after 2 to 3 hours, we were sitting and waiting. It was finally time to go backstage so that we can get ready to meet Ari. So we got up and then we were walking, and as we were walking to the stage, we saw Rixton. They were having their little meet and greet, and like we said hi to them and they waved, and I thought it was just really cool and nice, and it was amazing. Now my heart is like racing getting to this part of the story. So as we were waiting in line to meet Ari, I just glance over to my left and I see Scott, one of the dancers. And I'm like, guys, that's Scott. And he just casually walks by and we're like, hey Scott, hi. And some of the other dancers come along and we say hi to them, and they stopped and talked to us, and we're like, you guys are gonna slay tonight up on the stage. And they're like, oh my god, thank you. And little did we know that like they had like a little dining area that was like right next to where we had to stand in line. So they were just eating in there, and like we were just like, oh my god, the dancers, like they helped make the show really good. Then Brian with his cute bucket hat and huge smile walks by, and then we were talking to him too, and we're like, slay, 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 and we took selfies with him. And then after that amazingness, Nick Demora casually walks by and we're like, Nick! And we're just screaming, we love your work! We were like fangirling so hard, and he like smiled, and then he like waved to us and he's like, thank you so much. And oh my gosh, that's all I can say. That's really all that comes out when I think about this amazing experience. Like, oh my gosh. Then we got into the room where the actual photo booth was, because the line extends out like into the hallway, I want to say it's called. And so yeah, we're in it, and we can hear Ari giggling and like laughing and having so much fun with it. And we see girls coming out after their meet and greet crying, and like we were just saying congratulations to each and every one of them. And then we see Jones and we're like, Jones, come here. And we were talking to him. It felt like forever we were talking to him. Like, I just want to stop and say that everyone in the Ariana entourage that we met were absolutely amazing to us and took time to actually talk to us, take pictures with us. And Jones, we talked to for the longest, and like we each got a selfie with him. We got a group picture with him. Then it was time to meet Ari. So, the two people in front of me were my friends. So they walked in, and because the two people in front of you, when they're taking their picture, that means you're in their standing. So the second me and my friend Dana walked in, it really hit me. This isn't a phone screen anymore. This isn't a computer screen anymore. This isn't my posters. This isn't magazines. This is the real deal. She's standing right there. She's real. And her winged eyeliner was so on point. Like, oh my goodness. Oh snap, she just released a door. She just tweeted it. Okay. I was just so captivated at how beautiful she was. It was truly amazing to just see her just up there. So before we got up to take our picture, me and my friend Dana, I asked one of the security guards if I was able to sing for her after, and they're like, it's up to her. So we got up there, Ari hugged me, and she smelled amazing. She smelled just how her music sounds. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone, but oh, she smelled amazing, and she was so kind, and she was giggly, and she was like, you're so beautiful, and I was like, you're so beautiful, you inspire me. Oh my goodness, I was just going crazy. I was just in utter shock. So we took the picture, she let us choose the poses, and she was just so sweet about it, and she was like, you know, usually I hear about meet and greets being rushed, and they're like only like 10 seconds long. It's like a hi, picture, bye. But I felt like it was 2 minutes in there, and we were just like talking, and so after the pictures, I asked Ari, I was like, can I please sing for you? And she's like, so she asked the security, and the security's like, yes. So I sang for her. It went like this. Baby, you know how to make my day, and you inspire me always. Baby, I'm going crazy. I just love you so much. And everyone in the room went crazy, and my friends outside were screaming and cheering for me, and then everyone who was in line was like clapping, and Ari's like, oh, and while I was singing for her, we were holding hands, and she was holding me so tightly, and we were looking into each other's eyes. That was probably the most intimate thing to ever happen to me. Like, my marriage will not be as beautiful as that moment I had with Ariana. And so that happened, and she's like, your voice is so beautiful, never give up, don't ever stop singing. And I was like, thank you so much, you inspire me. And then we left, and as we were leaving the booth, like 2 seconds later, she comes out of the booth, and she was like, dude, you're so amazing, don't ever stop singing. Like, she just kept saying that. Like, that's all I can remember, because it just all happened. And I was out there sobbing like a baby. Like, my eyes, I'm so ugly when I cry, but oh my gosh, it was just absolutely spectacular, and I'm honestly so blessed. And she's just my biggest motivator, you know. To have your inspiration say that to you is just absolutely amazing.